Hello everyone. For our prosperity, I would like to focus on our greatest fear. And it can be multiple fears that we're harboring that can cause major triggers, upsets, paranoia, anxiety, constant doubt, sabotage. And I want us to bring awareness to fear, okay? And I want to fuse our fear with this sort of orange energy. And I want to allow this orange energy to really kind of dissect the fear, go into the root of the fear, right? The real baseline root of the fear. And I want us to kind of flood and flush through these fears with a real sense of courage, right? A real sense of courage. And we're going to allow the angels to support us in this process as well. So I'm going to call upon the angels and the archangels right now to surround us as we bring awareness to our deep fear. So we're going to inhale, exhale deeply. So we're just going to really sensitize ourselves through the breath so that we can start to listen to the inner voice. So I want you to inhale from the pelvis, the abdomen, the chest, the collarbone, full breath, very oceanic, very calm and soothing. And just allow the voice of reason, your inner light, to shine through, to radiate outward, to draw all your energy inward, inward, inward. And try to consolidate this energy and allow yourself to be engulfed in this sort of internal state. Release all thoughts. I'm not my thoughts. I'm not my feelings. If you're feeling any thoughts that are scattering you, that are kind of pulling you out of yourself, just say, I am not my thoughts. I am not my feelings. And just draw those thoughts, those feelings into you. You can focus on the heart as you're drawing all this energy into the heart center, this green. Focus on this emerald green sort of a chi ball, the center of your chest. And I want you to really focus on, what is upsetting you at this time, right? What's triggering you, what's maybe going on even below the surface that is felt, but not truly allowed to be seen or to be expressed, to really have a conversation with you. And we're not trying to think about our fears. We're not trying to analyze. We just simply want to bring awareness, okay, from a place of non-attachment. We're not trying to go into it like a mad scientist trying to, really get chaotic with it. We just want simplicity with it. So allow the voice of reason to be a very simple voice. It doesn't have to be something difficult to reach, to understand, to discover. So as you continue to have a full breath, you're going to really start to sensitize yourself. You're going to slow down. So I really want you to slow down the breath. And I want you to become very relaxed, almost sleepy. Like you're falling asleep into this nest of yourself that you've created for yourself. And I just want you to allow the voice of reason. You can call your higher mind, your higher self, the angels, archangels, to just kind of speak to you. You're receptive, relaxed enough to receive this sacred voice, this sacred union with these beings of perfection, of love, mastery, alchemy. And again, I'm not my thoughts, I'm not my feelings. So really go beyond the common thoughts, the ordinary thoughts, such as, what's in your environment. Try to go beyond the mundane thoughts, just the ordinary. Try to get into the extraordinary thoughts. Not even really a thought. It's a vision. It's a vision that brings you clarity, right? Thoughts and feelings many times don't give us clarity. They give us all kinds of give all kinds of stories. But let's not get into stories. Let's just get into the extraordinary vision, something that brings us great revelation, enlightenment. So we're not participating in stories. So I'm not my thoughts, I'm not my feelings. Get into the extraordinary vision of yourself that has to do with your creative destiny. It's not stories that we're diving into based on circumstances, environments, memories. There's a space in us that is none of those things. It is a space of an extraordinary vision. I want you to see if you can tap into that. Continue to breathe, full breath. And I want you to now kind of focus on Sophia, which is the kind of frequency of the earth. Mother Sophia is the frequency of the earth, of real creation, that in connection to the manifestating force of earth. Go deeper, relax more fully, like really relax, fall almost into a sleep. Let go, let go, let go, surrender, 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 let go, release. When you feel you're in this space, I want you to bring awareness to the fear. And when you first come in contact with it, you might see it as just a fear that could be a fear that is like love, a fear of love. Could be very generic, very basic. And then I want you to go kind of like you're going into a plant, right? And you're going down the stem of the plant, going into the roots of the plant, underneath the soil, where you're connecting to the first seed, the first seeding, the seeding of this plant, right? This fear. And I want it to be simple. It's not complicated. It doesn't need to be something we have to think about. When you relax, fully relax, it's very, very simple. Inhale. Exhale. It may even come from childhood as well, when we really start to feel into the inner child, the innermost part of ourselves. And again, the fear can be just stemming from something very simple. And again, I'm not my thoughts, I'm not my feelings, I'm not my past, I'm not my memories. I'm an extraordinary vision within me. I'm the voice of reason. So we're not going into storylines. The storylines, no. We're getting simplicity. When you start to feel any kind of emotion, any kind of way, like almost like epiphany, right? Where you feel a sensation move up the spine, you've found something. You may find multiple things, but we will focus on one for this time. Many of you, as you come back to meditation, you may have a different one the next session. And if you're feeling any kind of thing where you feel unsafe, if you feel just you need some support, go ahead and we're going to call on the angels, the archangels, to comfort us, to support us, to assist us with this process of healing. So as you take in a deep breath, you can feel the angels all around you, giving you that extra support and security to heal. And then exhale, just release. Focus on that kind of root of that fear that's coming up in this session. And then I want you, as you infuse the orange color, I want you to see that you're kind of surrounding it with this orange color, pulling it into you, consolidating it, containing it. And also I want you to see that extraordinary vision of yourself. And now I want you to focus on the extraordinary vision of your, whatever it is that you really want to experience, right? You may have a fear to have that or to hold or receive that experience. Now I want you to have an extraordinary vision of everything working out. I want you to focus on the extraordinary vision of everything working out for you. So see that fear contained by this orange energy, and this orange energy is just kind of moving through it, giving you courage. And now feel the extraordinary vision. Feel it like this sort of royal blue energy. And then put that royal blue energy on top of the orange. And again, call on the angels for support and comfort. Call on the angels for comfort and support. And just feel them reminding you of the extraordinary vision you're creating now. And then I want you to see if you can connect a message from your higher self. A message from your higher self. It gives you peace, gives you clarity. then inhale, draw in the angels, the archangels into your life, into your presence. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And just feel the comfort, the support. Now bring the hands together. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to tune in. Inhale. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Adgare Name, Jugadgare Name, Sadgare Name, Sri Gurudev Name. Adgare Name, Jugadgare Name, Sadgare Name, Sri Gurudev Name. Adgare Name, Jugadgare Name, Sadgare Name, Sri Gurudev Name. Inhale. Exhale. And bring your hands out, open and close, close the eyes. Hara Hara Gobinde, Hara Hara Mukande, Hara Hara Dade, Hara Hara Pade, Hara Hara Hariyam, Hara Hara Kariyam, Hara Hara Naname, Hara Hara Kame, Hara Hara Gobinde, Hara Hara Mukande, Hara Hara Udare, Hara Hara Pare, Hara Hara Hariyam, Hara Hara Kariyam, Hara Hara Naname, Hara Hara Kame, Hara Hara Gobinde, Hara Hara Mukande, Hara Hara Udare, Hara Hara Pare, Hara Hara Hariyam, Hara Hara Kariyam, Hara Hara Naname, Hara Hara Kame, Hara Hara Gobinde, Hara Hara Mukande, Hara Hara Udare, Hara Hara Pare, Hara Hara Hariyam, Hara Hara Kariyam, Hara Hara Naname, Hara Hara Kame, Hara Hara Gobinde, Hara Hara Mukande, Hara Hara Dare, Hara Hara Pade, Hara Hara Hariyam, Hara Hara Kariyam, Hara Hara Naname, Hara Hara Kame, Hara Hara Gobinde, Hara Hara Mukande, Hara Hara Dare, Hara Hara Pade, Hara Hara Hariyam, Hara Hara Kariyam, Hara Hara Naname, Hara Hara Kame, Hara Hara Gobinde, Hara Hara Mukande, Hara Hara Dare, Hara Hara Pade, Hara Hara Hariyam, Hara Hara Kariyam, Hara Hara Naname, Hara Hara Kame, Hara Hara Gobinde, Hara Hara Mukande, Hara Hara Dare, Hara Hara Pade, Hara Hara Hariyam, Hara Hara Kariyam, Hara Hara Naname, Hara Hara Kame, Hara Hara Gobinde, Hara Hara Mukande, Hara Hara Dare, Hara Hara Pade, Hara Hara Hariyam, Hara Hara Kariyam, Hara Hara Naname, Hara Hara Kame, Hara Hara Gobinde, Hara Hara Mukande, Hara Hara Dare, Hara Hara Pare, Hara Hara Haryam, Hara Hara Karyam, Hara Hara Naname, Hara Hara Kame, Hara Hara Gobinde, Hara Hara Mukande, Hara Hara Dare, Hara Hara Pare, Hara Hara Haryam, Hara Hara Karyam, Hara Hara Naname, Hara Hara Kame, Hara Hara Gobinde, Hara Hara Mukande, Hara Hara Dare, Hara Hara Pare, Hara Hara Haryam, Hara Hara Karyam, Hara Hara Naname, Hara Hara Kame, Hara Hara Gobinde, Hara Hara Mukande, Hara Hara Dare, Hara Hara Pare, Hara Hara Haryam, Hara Hara Karyam, Hara Hara Naname, Hara Hara Kame, Hara Hara Gobinde, Hara Hara Mukande, Hara Hara Dare, Hara Hara Pare, Hara Hara Haryam, Hara Hara Karyam, Hara Hara Naname, Hara Hara Kame, Hara Hara Gobinde, Hara Hara Mukande, Hara Hara Dare, Hara Hara Pare, Hara Hara Haryam, Hara Hara Karyam, Hara Hara Naname, Hara Hara Kame, and then begin to inhale, squeeze, root lock, stretch the fingers, focus on the third eye. Exhale. And then just relax for a moment and just kind of, feel this like compassion for yourself, this like kindness for yourself. Like, wow, I've gone so far, right? Feel really like pat yourself on the back. Like, wow, thank you. I've gone so far. I'm so proud of myself for being in this practice right here now. I'm so proud of myself for showing up to this practice and loving myself. Okay, now chant. Hud, 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 hud. Subha Kriya, look at the tip of the nose. Hud, 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 pud, 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 pud. Inhale, exhale, cross and recross. Right in front of the forehead, look at the tip of the nose, chant HUD mentally. Inhale, exhale, and the thumb and the pinky men, fingers over the thumb, little backwards circles, chant God, 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 God. Look at the tip of the nose. God, 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 God. Inhale, stretch. Exhale. Have right hand in front of left. Throat, heart, chant. Had, hare, hari. Wa, hey, guru. Look at the tip of the nose. Clear the karma. Had, hare, hari. Wa, hey, guru. 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 Now whisper. Had, hare, hari. Wa, hey, guru. 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 Whistle. Inhale. Exhale. Place right forearm on top of left. Inhale 8 to 12 seconds. Exhale 8 to 12 seconds. Breathe long and deep. Focus on the third eye. Focus on the color indigo purple. And just see yourself as a winged being. You have wings on your back. Fly, soar. And inhale, deep breath. Exhale. And relax. Inhale. Exhale. So now I want us to work with our mala beads. If you don't have mala beads, that's fine. You can just recite with me and just close your eyes. I like to work with the mala beads because it concentrates. It's very good for concentration. If you really need to concentrate or focus, it's really good. And it's also working with your sense of a sensitivity, right? It really works with the sensitivity. Right, when you hold it, you're touching, it's working with your tactile senses, right? Your sense of touch. So it can be very sensitizing, right? It really works with your senses, right? Your senses, which gets you in the body. So I like it because it's about getting it in the body. It's not just meditating, space out and going into, it's also about having a connection to the physical body, because we are physical beings and there are certain things that we need physically. Okay? So I want to work, as we've worked before, with the green Tara. Okay? The green Tara is basically the queen of healing. So we connect to green Tara in our heart through seeing this sort of seaweed green or this emerald green color. And so we're just going to take a moment and just imagine that almost like we're outside at nighttime looking at the beautiful dark sky with just stars and stars everywhere, okay? As though we're just, like a young person camping outside, in your backyard, just in a sleeping bag, just laying on the ground and looking up, right, at the sky and just seeing this beautiful blackness with these stars. And just imagine Green Tara as this luminous sort of this radiant green light. And this green light is coming out of this blackness full of stars, and she's arriving, making herself known to you. She connects to you through your consciousness. And you offer Green Tara, you offer her sacredness, you offer her beauty, you offer her love and devotion, you offer her flowers, all kinds of flowers that bring you joy. You can offer her fruit that brings you joy. You can offer her jewels, you can offer her cloth, you can offer her things that you've created for her. And then also offer her your worries, your concerns, your fears. Maybe you're feeling scared, or you're feeling something's going on in your life that's a challenge and you need some support and some comfort and assistance. Give that to her as well, to her. And then just allow her to kind of swaddle you as her presence, her luminous green light kind of swaddles you. It kind of engulfs you. It's everywhere around you. It's in your Merkaba, your auric field. It's going inside of you, igniting the flames of your chakras. And see all the flames of your chakras become this just cohesive white flame from the root chakra or the perineum all the way up to the top of the head, and the little crown chakra there's just this luminous white flame that's sort of taking up your entire body, and it's kind of shaped like a flame, and it's also shaped like an ovum, right? An ovum is like a shape of like the womb, right? The womb, connection to the cervix, to the entryway of the vagina, and just see that kind of see that you're inside this ovum, this white flame. This is your purification. This is this kind of sanctum, this place of just holiness, this place of refuge, this place that is unbroken, and is in this just perfect state of love and of source energy. And just feel that you're pulling source energy from the top of your head down, and also you're pulling source energy from the soles of the feet up. And you're feeling that source energy flooding you with sacred truth, sacred knowledge of who you are beyond this earth. You're not this earth. You're not the thoughts, you're not the feelings, you're not the patterns, programs, the matrix, the karmas, the past, present, future. You're not that of the earth. You are not these things. And it can be such a relief to leave these things, right? And to be non-attached, to realize that I'm not these things. Yes, I come in and I participate, and I have these stories, but I'm not those stories, right? When I die, I'm not these stories. I don't have to carry these stories with me, right? I just need to have a willingness to let go of the stories. I don't have to carry the burdens of this earth, my thoughts, my feelings into source energy. I can let go of the stories and just surround myself with this source energy, this sacred knowing of who I am. So in this moment, just feel that kind of subtle peace inside of you as you focus this white flame that you're inside. It's like you're inside this ovum, you're inside the womb of not just earth, you're inside the womb of everything. And you're in this grand, you can call it the Holy Spirit, as you're igniting this within you and remembering your true nature, this Holy Spirit, which is not connected to a story, a past, a present, future. It's really connected to your soul. Where you have this knowing, this trust in yourself. And I want you to feel green taras around you. And also I want you to feel Green Tara seated in front of you. Okay, it's almost like you're in the sacred temple of your body. Okay, the sacred temple of your body. Okay, it's unique to who you are, unique to you. Green Tara's in front of you. Behind you, I want you to feel Archangel Michael and his towering blue energy is behind you, like a blue being, a luminous blue energy. And then to the left of you, I want you to see Mother Mary in her luminous pink energy, soft pink, okay? Soft pink energy, okay? Luminous, okay? And then up to the right of you, I want you to connect to Shakti, which is this marigold orange energy, and I want you to connect to that. This luminous marigold orange light. And then I want you to feel like these beings are walking clockwise around you. So as you see Green Tara, you see Shakti to the right, and you see behind you Archangel Michael, and then to the left you see Mother Mary, and they're walking clockwise around you, clockwise around you in this circle. And they're praying for you, but they're praying for every being that you come in contact. They're blessing your aura. May you have a curative aura, so every person that comes in contact with you, every person who sees you, hears you, even just can be felt by you up to 18 miles in all directions from the point you are. And just that you are this, you are this abundant tree that bears fruit and bears seeds, and these seeds can fly into the wind and they can root all across the land for miles. And see that you are this wish-fulfilling tree, that you have seeds, thousands of seeds from you bearing fruit, and those seeds can help the whole ecosystem, help so many people, thousands of people, can help, the land going, thousands of acres of land. You can support ecosystems so that you're not the only one bearing fruit, that you give seeds that help everyone to bear fruit, to bear a wish-fulfilling tree. Okay, and then also see this wind that's picking up around you, this velocity as they walk, move around you, as your aura begins to kick up and move. You start to feel that any disease, any dysfunctionality, anything that's arrhythmic, that is demonic, that is just not of the source energy, is completely being removed, relinquished, cleared, cleaned, purified. And you're feeling like you're almost like inside the womb of Sophia, and it's so warm, but it's so clean and so clear, so vital, and you feel just nourished, really nourished. It's almost like swimming through the cleanest, clearest lake on earth. It just cleans everything out. And then as we grab our mala beads, inhale, exhale, and just recite the mantra Tade Tutade Tude Soha 108 times to really connect to the sacred healing that's happening. Okay. Tade Tutade Tude Soha 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 Tadi to tadi today soha. 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 Inhale. Exhale. And just begin to chant Om Shri Hari Om. 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 Shri Hari Om. Om 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 Shri Hari Om. 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 Inhale. Exhale. And just bow to Green Tara, to in front of you, bow to Shakti to the left, bow to Archangel Michael behind you, and bow to Mother Mary to the left. Just bow to these beings as you thank them for their comfort, for their healing, their assistance, their divine message and divine protection. No harm shall come to me, my teacher, or my family. No harm shall come to this planet. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is. And we allow ourselves to feel this presence, to feel this alchemy. And know that we're connected to this in our consciousness. We're connected to this divine assistance that is here to help us move forward in a way of clarity, peace, fulfillment, a way of creativity. So, last thing I want to do, because it's raining, is like you can tell when I first started, I was very emotional. I felt very, like, a lot of tears just coming out, and I didn't necessarily feel sad. It's just, I felt like just this tears wanted to come out. It's just like, it was just so many tears. And then now it's raining, and where I am, it doesn't rain. Like, it's not like a place that rains a lot, right? It's not like, Costa Rica or, many other places. But it's raining. So it's like, allow your emotions to come through you, right? Even if you have tears, even if you feel sadness, remember, I am not my thoughts, I'm not my feelings. You don't have to attach your tears to something, a story, right? Because you're crying, you don't have to say in your thoughts, I'm crying because of the story. I'm sad because I'm not getting what I want, or this thing didn't happen, or you can just allow yourself to cry without a story, right? Now it's thundering. Beautiful. So it's like you can cry and you can say to yourself, I'm not my thoughts, I'm not my stories, I'm not my memories, I'm not my feelings. And it's not a way of detaching, right? Many people are detached emotionally and it doesn't work out for them, does it? Because people feel emotionally and spiritually bankrupt. So that's not what we want. We want this non-attachment, which is this real knowing that impermanence, it's temporary, right? And that's okay. So we don't have to feel down on ourselves. It's one thing to feel sad and cry and whatever it is, but then to feel down on yourself. To be hard on yourself, to be like, it's one thing I feel sadness today, then another thing that makes it so 10 times, 20 times, 500 times worse is to be down on yourself. to be hard on yourself, to get in the story saying, well, I'm sad because, I'm not good enough, and that's why I had this breakup, and you know what I'm saying? We'll never really know why people do things, and we'll never really know why we do certain things. And I think we can get so down on ourselves, so hard on ourselves, so serious trying to figure out why this person did this to me. Why did I do this? Right? And just find ourselves just constantly down on ourselves. Right? So it makes the sadness so much worse, to the point where we lose control. And I think a lot of people shut down emotionally or block themselves emotionally is because they get out of control. Right? And they don't like that feeling of being out of control. So instead of learning their emotions and learning how to better kind of manage that part of the human experience, they shut down. They say, you know what, I'm tired of being out of control emotionally. I'm just going to shut down, be heartless, be whatever, because I just don't want to go through that out of control stuff where I no matter what I do, I try to go for alcohol, I try to go sex, drugs, whatever it is, and it's still not working. Right? So people numb out, and then they become emotionally, spiritually bankrupt, and then they're always triggered all the time. Right? It's like, it's like they shut down emotionally, but then they're always triggered because they're not letting it flow. Right? You have to let the stuff flow so you can let it go, because then it becomes harboring, and then the emotion doesn't go anywhere. It wants to move, but since it's not moving, it becomes this big old dam, this huge water everywhere. And there's nothing flowing through the river because you're backing it up. You're holding on to it. It's like, let that water flow. Let that river go. You can't block the river. All it's going to do is it's going to spread this water everywhere. If you block the river, the water is still going to come. It's just you're gonna try to control the water to go in a different area. And you're gonna mess with the ecosystem, the natural ecosystems. Like, let that river flow. If it wants to flow this way, let it. Don't try to control it. We can't control the rivers. And when we do, as I live in a state that has dried up all the rivers, it really messes with the ecosystem. And then over time, I don't know what that looks like 10, 20 years from now. Right? You gotta let that stuff flow. The rain wants to come, let it come. Even floods, And that's why, the best thing we can do is prepare, for the emotions. But we can't really ever prepare for when it's going to come. We can't necessarily predict in a way if I can control when it's going to come. But the best thing you can do is have a relationship with it where you may not have control. You may not be able to change it. When you go through emotions, you can't say stop crying. It's like saying stop being angry. I mean, from that way of dealing with it actually makes it worse because you're down on yourself. You're being hard on yourself. Right? So instead of that, it's like another approach is when you're crying, it's just like bringing comfort to yourself, saying, okay, I'm going through something hard. Call in the angels, call in the archangels, call in your deceased parents or whatever it is that you call upon, and just say, hey, I need some comfort, I need some strength. And you will be surprised. When you ask for assistance, it comes in. Okay? But people don't do that. They get down on themselves, they're hard on themselves, and they don't even ask for help. And then it gets out of control, and then they shut down, and then that makes it worse, and they're feeling blocked, and just let it flow. And if you feel like you have no control and you want it to change, or you need some help with it, you're feeling a little bit down, or you're getting into the depths of it and you're scared, just call in the angels or the archangels or your ancestors or whatever it is that that the universe, God, to say, can you support me? Can you comfort me at this time? And if you really close your eyes and you really feel into your love, you will see, and you will have a physical experience of that, of being comforted. But you have to ask for help. You have to ask, because they can't, you have to ask, right? So with this rain, I want to do a rain song, Rain is very sacred for the Native Americans. Rain, I mean, for all real indigenous cultures, I mean, all real spiritual practices. I mean, rain is sign of, it's the feminine, right? It's the divine feminine, rain. But it's also a sign of fertility, with, right? Lorraine is, I mean, everywhere, right? And it's also it's a real good omen. It's real good luck to see rain, right? It's real good luck to see rain. Okay, so when you see rain and it's pouring and you're like, why is it raining? It's raining all week, all month. It's just think to yourself, it's a real blessing. It's purification, it's fertility, but it's also divine feminine. It's nutrients, right? Nutrients that come in. But we can also pray, like if you live in an area where there's floods, right? There's too much rain can be too much rain, right? Then you can pray for comfort, preparation. You can pray for instinct, for guidance on how to proceed, how to best proceed, and you'll get a vision. You'll be shown, right? You just have to pay attention, okay? And that's the beauty of being connected to nature, is that you will get visions. When you disconnect from nature, you can't sense things. You can't navigate certain things. It's like animals. They can smell when a natural disaster is going to come before it even comes. They can smell it even days before, and they prepare. They move away. They follow their instinct, their gut, their spirit, right? Or the spirit of Sophia, right? Their Mother Gaia, the earth, right? But when we disconnect as humans, as we do, it's like all we do is just try to control, and that doesn't really give us a sense of control, right? So there's two paths. There's like instinct, and then there's control. And I think we battle between instinct and just control. And I think, we've taken more on the place of control. I'll just control the environment. I'll control the ecosystem. I'll control this, control that, control the other. And, in some ways it works, right? With all their dams and certain things. But, at the end of the day, the rudest awakening is to realize that we really don't have control. Because when Mother Gaia wants to shift and change, which happens over thousands of years, I mean, then we realize, man, I really have to listen to my instinct, because massive change is coming and I can't control it. It's like the Aquarian Age. We're going into the Aquarian Age, and no matter who wants to control and decide how it's going to be, how it's going to go, it's like the rude awakening is like the Aquarian Age. You can't control it. You can't say how it's going to be. It has its own natural rhythm, and it's going to happen, and it's going to be in a certain way, and you can try to control it to be something that you want it to be or whatever. But when something wants to come, and something is a part of a natural progression, I mean, all you can do is be instinctual, prepared, and really pay attention. And, you can control and get caught in that, but you waste a lot of energy, because then you realize by controlling everything, then the thing happens anyways. The change or whatever that you've been denying and trying to back up. Okay? you.